Hi guys, I just wanted to give you an update again about advertising. I know I spoke about that in the previous post there, but I wanted to share more of a real experience with the advertising. So just to share that quickly, Google advertising have been running, Facebook advertising has been running, and a number of other multiple lead generation avenues. Um, so what happened last night was I was, racking my brains trying to figure out which customer was ready to go ahead with a deal or not. And sometimes you get those clients, a bunch of clients who have bad timings in what they're requiring. It's not the right time for them. Their project just won't fit in with your schedule or your requirements on the other end. So the advertising was still working in the background while I was working, and what happened was a live chat on the website popped up, and it was a client wanting a consultation. Booked in an appointment for 11 o'clock the next day, and went to that appointment. Rescheduled to about midday, went through all the requirements, got back to the office, wrote up the proposal, sent that off by about 5 p.m. and at 7:57 p.m. that same night received a deposit confirmation for the deal. Um, there are some clients that are willing to, when they're offered the right proposal, the right deal, they simply say yes, go ahead with it, and just get the job done. So there's the bright side of sales in some circumstances. But just getting back to the point, that was the only way that happened was an advertising lead generation engine was working in the background. I wasn't. I was working on different proposals, working with different customer requirements, just working on that sort of complex issues while the advertising engine was continually working in the back end. And that's what you want to happen at all times, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because when that opportunity pops up, you literally have the opportunity to close certain deals and make profit, quick profit, rather than just working on big deals that make profit on long term. So that deposit was $900, of which my commission was $400. So that $400 from my commission obviously has to go back into advertising, travel expenses, business development, further work to be done there. However, that's how quickly money can be made and deals can be done. So, I've got a blank page here, and I'll just give you an example of how you should be working your lead generation avenues. Just a very brief, quick example here. Google, Amazon, Twitter, all of these have paid avenues and free avenues for advertising. Twitter, Instagram, and also keep up the activity on what you're doing on social media as well, just so clients know that that's what they're getting, is they're seeing your actual activity, your exposure of what your company and business actually does. So all of these advertising avenues need to go down into the open funnel. Leads, consult, propose, sale. So something like this. I think that's back to front for you, but you get the picture. If all of those lead generation advertising strategies at the top end are all pouring into the funnel, and you're working on the consultation and proposal processes, then obviously a percentage of them will close at the end of the day. And while you're working on those consultations, proposals, and closing the deals and setting up the delivery of that sale, then you're going to have all of your advertising automatically working in the background to bring you more fresh leads coming in at all times. That's a very important part of the sales process, is continual fresh leads all the time. And if you're not advertising, then you physically have to work on those new leads, and you're not working on proposals. So it makes it a lot more difficult, not impossible, but difficult. So really try and get into the advertising strategy and build it up and test and measure to see what works for your business. Thanks.